All right now, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back at you once again, the Passport Bros Ambassador Abu Naima. Just hitting you up for a second. Brother dipped over to Abu Dhabi, and Allah blessed me to get with some brothers. Allah blessed me to get with some brothers that are actually from out of the Salty D, from out of San Diego, where I'm actually from. And so, and the brothers have a vast experience and knowledge here in Abu Dhabi. And so this is what I was talking about prior to networking and getting with brothers that you know and making sure you use all of your resources. Human resources is the most important resource. So we just gonna be chopping it up, different topics, and we're gonna cut this and add this in with the 5 minutes of game, okay? And so right offhand, we got none other than Professor Adam.
Dr. J, Professor Adam.
Dr. Professor Adam, straight up out of the Salty D from out of San Diego, and his nephew, you know what I'm saying, known online as the Affluent Malik, you know what I mean? Also previously known as Sonny Bo. I gotta throw that up in there. We can't let that go. We can't let that go.
They gotta know.
We can't let that go. So that if they need to go back and go look, they would have a proper understanding of who everybody is. And so, with all that being said, I'm your host, Abu Naima, also known as the Passport Ambassador. And so, we just shooting it up, you know what I'm saying? Having some, y'all gotta tell me what this called again?
This is pistachio ice.
Pistachio ice coffee.
You know, the coffee.
And this is iced coffee, chunks of iced coffee with pistachio poured on top. But first time I had it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm you know, hey, I'm a coffee fan. I'm 100% in for it. And for those that don't know, you know, I'm on the go. I just stopped into town. Brothers didn't even know I was coming. I just hit them up while I was in the airport, letting them know, hey man, I got a layover, I'm gonna be here for a minute. And boom, you know, they went ahead and reached out and here we go, you know what I mean? So, you know.
It's a pleasant surprise. You got 3 brothers from San Diego, all the way in the Middle East, in UAE.
There it is there. And so.
Not only that, from the same community.
From the same community.
From the same community.
Yeah, Southeast San Diego to be exact, and also from the Skyline neighborhood, you know? And so,
this defeats the odds right here. This defeats the odds. This was not supposed to happen by any measure of statistic. This beats the odds completely.
Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna talk about some odds up in here, okay? Prior to you getting married, every time I ask him a question, hand him the mic, because we want to make sure that they hear his response. And then when it's your turn, we're gonna go ahead and hand you back the mic. Prior to you getting married, do you have any kids prior to getting married?
It's not going to law enforcement out there, I hope.
Okay, nah, I'm just curious. Okay,
not at all. You know, I was really. The one that would be, you like that, huh?
That's, man.
That's the bomb, huh? Yeah.
God, ooh, man, that's, I ain't never had nothing like that before.
See, and you didn't want it at first.
SubhanAllah.
But yeah, I was always the one that kind of, you know, wanted to keep my record clean. You know, I didn't want no kids. No kids. Anyway, at any rate, you know, and I talk about this in some of the memoirs that I'm writing, that I had this dream of, when I'm walking in space and it's darkness and I hear these kids laughing, and I'm like, wow, where am I? You know, all of a sudden I come to a sandbox and there's 3 kids and their backs are to me. And I say, you know, are you guys lost or something? Do you need to find your parents? And they stopped. All of a sudden they turned around and looked at me. They all, it was like me looking in the mirror, they all had my face. And so I was like, wow, this is before I had no kids. I have 3 kids now. And I'm like, was this them? Or was this, you know, some Harry Carey type stuff that I did and we had some, you know, sisters, you know, what is this? Is this telling me something? So it's really strange to me, but I always feared that responsibility of having children because I knew what came with it. You know, I knew that when that came, you know, you had to quit all this foolishness. You know, you had to really stand up, provide, be a man and all that. I didn't want to do that. It was all about me, you know. It was like, that was what it was all about, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. Okay. Now we finna go to his nephew, and I'm gonna ask his nephew. No, you go ahead and keep yours on there because it's easier for us to switch right here. So as far as you, Brother Malik, prior to you getting married and become a Muslim, you have any kids out of wedlock?
SubhanAllah, brother, I will be honest and say that I did. You know, I have a wonderful son. He is 18 years of age. So I had him when I was younger, about 20, 21 years of age.
Okay.
And so it's something that, you know, wasn't planned, but where we come from, it's the norm. You know, women have children and they look to have children before they look to have husbands, and brothers look to have baby mothers before they look to have wives. You know, it's just part of the program. You know, it's just what we see coming up. So, you know, coming into Islam, you look back at these things, you're like, SubhanAllah, you know, I should have, you know, prepared myself and did it the right way. But, you know, where we come from, it's just, you know, children are born from children, you know, children having children, children raising children. SubhanAllah.
And so, were you the first one in your family for that to happen to?
Actually, my brother had a son as well, and he's actually a few years older than my son. My older brother had a son. But I have two older brothers. One of them doesn't have any children, mashallah. And so my other brother, he has a few children, but he was the first out of my mother's children to have children.
So we got, for the statistics here,
statistical purposes,
we got 3 from the same neighborhood, and 3 that did not have children before they got married. Okay, all right. And so that's just for the, you know, because sisters say that, you know, hey, ain't no good brothers out there. You know what I mean? And what they want to say is that, you know, hey, you know, the problem is on the brothers. You know what I mean? In other words, brothers not stepping up to the plate, doing what they supposed to do. But you a brother that have a kid prior to you, you know what I mean, getting yourself together, and you out here handling your business.
Alhamdulillah.
Because the brothers in Abu Dhabi, all right, and
been here since 2017, so I've been here 5 years, you know.
Okay,